Good morning everybody. It's currently 6 a.m. and I am on the way down to Portsmouth because I am driving 600 miles all the way down to the south of France where my dad lives. Going to spend 4 weeks with him. He's got some renovations and he's doing on the house. He decided to retire and buy some land and a house out there, so going down there to spend some time with him and my stepmum and helping with some electrical work and other bits around the house. I'm hoping to get quite a bit of surfing done while I'm down there because I've always enjoyed doing it. I've been doing it for about 8-9 years, but only sort of 1 or 2 sessions a year, so I'm not really, every time I surf, I'm sort of starting from scratch because I've forgotten everything I've learned. So I'm hoping to use these 4 weeks to get quite a bit of surfing in and hopefully advance beyond the beginner level. I'm also hoping to get a board while I'm down there, but I'm going to have a few sessions first to figure out which board is best suited to me. But we'll talk more about that when I get down there. For now, I've got 600 miles ahead of me, so wish me luck.
Been waiting for a lifetime. The end of the road, the lights go. My time is up when dark falls. The end of the road, the lights go. I'm looking for someone to raise the bar. Looking for someone, looking for someone. Looking for someone, looking for someone.
Not long to go now, guys. Got about 20 miles left to go to get to Portsmouth. That is, not to get to my destination in France. I wish. Now 20 miles left to Portsmouth. It's currently 6 degrees. Nice and warm in the car though. I'll reconvene with you when I am at the ferry terminal. See you soon. So I've just had an absolute bloody mare. I dropped my keys at some point during the security check going through the terminal and I couldn't find them. Spent ages trying to look for them and they were somewhere in the boot. Obviously they wanted to check my tools and stuff in the boot because I had a knife in there, a Stanley knife. Ridiculous, but so yeah, dropped my keys, couldn't find them, so I ended up being the last one on the boat. So stressful. Anyway, we're moving now. Let's have a look. Wave goodbye to Portsmouth. Some kind of military boat over there. It's a bit old and decrepit though. Anyway, I need to go and find my seat. So let's go see if we can find it. Let's go higher up. So this looks like some sort of cafe.
Nous vous prions de ne pas laisser vos bagages sans surveillance. Merci de votre coopération. L'accès au garage est strictement interdit pendant la traversée.
There's lots of lounge areas. I don't know where you find your reserved seat though, because I've got a reserved seat which cost about £8 I think to reserve. Here we are. I've already forgotten my number. It's not this way. It's got to be another way. This is bloody maze, this shit. So they've got a cinema here, and they're showing Ghostbusters and Willy Wonka. I think I found my seat. Here we go. I didn't record much down there because it was quite quiet in there and there's a lot of, let's say, pensioners trying to rest in there. I didn't want to disturb anyone. But I found my seat. Oh, look at this. Proper deck. I don't even know if I'm supposed to be here. Like, I just walked up the stairs and out a door, and then I found this place. I really want to be on the other side so I can see Portsmouth, but that's the Isle of Wight over there. I think that's Cowes over there. I don't know if you can see that on this because it's very zoomed out there. You see that? I don't know. That's Cowes anyway, the Isle of Wight. You can see dolphins and whales. That would be awesome. I don't think I've got the zoom on here to see them though. There's your onboard entertainment, bit of table tennis. Before I decided to explore the ship further, I paid a visit to the loo, and I have to say the toilets were very clean. After that I went to the canteen and I snacked on a banana and tried to catch up on a bit of French because I can't speak French at all, so I've got to make some effort. Then I visited the canteen or cafe that they have there and got myself a couple of sandwiches, one for the road and one to eat on the ferry, and some lemon sponge cake and 2 bottles of water. All this came to about €16. After I'd explored the ship a bit more, I went back to my reclining seat and tried to get a bit of shut-eye as I was shattered. And I have to say, the seats were fairly comfortable for such a cheap price. Before I knew it, we were arriving in Normandy and my 6 hours at sea was coming to an end. We'll shortly be arriving in Ouistreham in Normandy, which is where we will actually be catching a ferry back from in about 4 weeks. So, despite feeling shattered after only getting 5 hours sleep, I've got to stay focused because I am going to have to drive on the other side of the road now. Last time I drove in France, I took the wrong turn at a weird junction and ended up on the other side of the road. And the worst thing of all was my dad was in the car behind, so he saw everything. Never hear the end of it. But luckily it was in a rural area, so there wasn't too much traffic, so it wasn't too bad. I'm just queuing up to go through customs now, I believe. The majority of the drive should be on the motorway, so I'm not too worried. Speaking of which, I've made this little contraption for the péage machines. Those of you from the UK who have driven to France before, you know the struggles of having to lean across the passenger seat to try and reach out the window to hit the contactless on the toll booth. It's an absolute nightmare. So I've just taped my bank card to a selfie stick so I can push it out the window. I don't have to lean across. Let's hope it works. Don't know how reliable it's going to be, but we'll see. Well, we did it. Here we are in France, driving on the other side of the road. Wish me luck. Right, I feel comfortable talking now because I'm staying on this road for 75 kilometres. I'm absolutely shattered. I took a wrong turning coming off the main road about 5 miles back, 5 kilometres back. I haven't gone the wrong way around a roundabout yet, so I'm all good. I just had to do a loop, come off the motorway, go back on it, or come off one motorway, go back on another one to get on the right track again. It only cost me 3 minutes, so it's saying my arrival time is about 8 o'clock in the evening. So I'm just hoping that dinner is still on at 8. I didn't think about the fact that I would be hitting rush hour, which is a bit annoying, but there you go. So tonight I'm staying in La-Rochelle, which is on the west coast, about halfway down the country. I didn't fancy doing the full 8-9 hour drive all the way down towards Biarritz because, well, I've been up since 5, and that would mean I'd be up till about, well, gone midnight. So it's just not safe to drive that far when you're that tired, especially on roads you don't know, driving on the other side of the road. So I just thought it'd be best to split the trip up, stay in La-Rochelle, and yeah, just make it a little bit less stressful. So I've got a 5-hour drive ahead of me. I'm probably going to make a pit stop about halfway to have another sandwich. I bought 2 on the ferry, ate 1 there and packed 1 with me. So I'll have another little stop somewhere along the way, have another sandwich, keep me going till dinner. Then in the morning I'll finish the rest of the journey on down towards Biarritz. Yeah, I'm not going to talk for too long because I've got to concentrate on driving. Trouble is, talking does actually keep me focused, because when you're driving on a motorway for 70 miles, it gets a bit boring. That's when you start to lose focus. I'm not driving very fast because I'm just sticking in the slow lane for now while I'm chatting. It's just safer. Anyway, I will catch up with you again when I decide to stop and have a snack. Okay guys, we're just coming up to the first péage, so this is where we find out if my little contraption works. Oh, let's go in this one. I have no idea if this is going to work or not, because it's not really the right angle, but let's see. Let's get a bit closer. Just waiting for this person in front. Right. Let's see how this goes. Oh my god, it worked. That's amazing. That makes life so much easier. I'm a goddamn genius. Okay. Onwards.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
For those of you who don't know what a péage looks like, here we go. I think. Do I need a ticket? What is this? Hold on. Is this one I'm going to have to get a ticket? I might have to actually get out here. Oh, fuck. Oh. Okay. Well, that didn't go as planned. I actually had to get out because, hold on, I actually had to get out because it only gave you a paper ticket. So I guess I have to take this to the next bit and then pay. I don't know. Find out in a bit. I was given this little piece of paper. I'm going to have a look at that in a minute and see what it's all about. I'm staying on this road now for 70 kilometres, so I've gone from one to another. A11. Oh no, I'm turning off onto the A11 in 70 kilometres. I'm on the A28. Whatever that means. It means nothing to me. I've got a million squashed bugs on my windscreen now, which is really annoying. So apologies for the look of that when the camera's facing the other way. There's a massive cathedral over there. Pretty awesome. Let me just get settled here, and I'll put the cruise control back on, and I'll try and figure out what this flipping piece of paper means. Yeah, I've no idea what this thing is. Well, I'm assuming I've got to put it into another machine when I get to the end of, or when I come off this road, and then it'll charge me whatever. Sun's out! Woo! Hopefully that's a sign of things to come. It's about to go back in again though. And it's gone. Well, that lasted long. At least we got a bit of sun, 5 seconds worth. So we're just going past Le Mans, or Le Mans, sorry. We're just going past Le Mans, which is where they have all the motorsport racing. I think it was last weekend actually. So I've got to come on here. And then there's probably going to be a péage. I'm going to find out what this piece of paper's for. Maybe, maybe not. That's Le Mans there. I can see the city over there. Okay, I was mistaken. I thought there was going to be a péage, but it would appear not. I'm just going straight onto the A11. And this is a 3-lane, so this is a proper motorway. Okay, this looks like a regular péage, but I think I'm going to have to put the ticket in. So that's a bit annoying. I'm not sure. Let's see if it lets me just pay. Let's see. Okay, well, that sort of worked. I was able to, I had to get out and put the ticket in. And then, I had to get out and put the ticket in. And then I was able to use my little contraption after I got back in the car. So it sort of worked. But that's the ticket paid for anyway, at least. I don't even know how much it charged me. It worked, that's the main thing. Now I think there's what they call an air, which is like a services in about 12 kilometres, so I might stop there, so yeah, I'll see you then. Hope you can see me all right. I've just stopped at some place called La-Rochelle, or something like that. I've got about 121 kilometres left to go, so I'm just having a bite to eat because I'm starving. It's a bit chilly now as well. Looks like it's going to rain. I'm getting really annoyed with these bloody bugs keep splattering all over the windscreen, then drying up instantly, and I can't get rid of it with the windscreen wipers. So I've just got bugs spattered everywhere. Never mind. I just went inside. There's a little cafe in there and a shop, and obviously there's fuel, but to be fair, I've got, yeah, like I said, 120 kilometers left until I get to La-Rochelle, and I've still got half a tank left of fuel, so it's pretty good. And that's with a heavy load in the car, so it's pretty fuel efficient. I got the car, what, a month ago now? The weekend of my birthday, or the weekend after, I think it was. Got myself a new car, Skoda Octavia. I say new, it's 10 years old, but it's only done 40,000 miles. Well, 50 now. When I bought it, it had done 47,000. Now it's done 51,000, so I've put quite a few miles on it already, but I needed a bigger car. It's a 2 litre. You know, I was planning to do a lot of driving around Europe, so that's why I got it. And so far, touch wood, it hasn't failed me, so probably shouldn't have said that, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Right, I'm going to enjoy my sandwich. I'll talk to you later. Right, I'm about to start on my journey again. Just had to do a bit of stretching because I've been sat in the car for too long, not moving. So I've got another one of these, so that's going to be fun when I get to that toll. I just got a call from the hotel asking what time I'm arriving, what time I want my dinner reservation booked. I don't speak any French. I mean, I know a few words here and there, but I can't form sentences. And the guy that called me could barely speak English either, so that was an interesting conversation, but we got to the point where I told him I was arriving at 8 and I booked a table for 8:30 at the restaurant. So I need to get moving because my ETA is already 8:25, so I'm already going to be 25 minutes later than I would have hoped. So I've got to get a shake on. There was something else I wanted to say, but I've completely forgotten what it was. So I will just see you when I'm back, I guess. I need to put some different music on because I've had the same music on going in a loop for like 4 hours. Okay, see you soon. I've got a thing on the end of there, I can just, yeah. Merci. So I'm finally at the hotel in Ile-de-Ré, and I got here about, what was the time? Got here about an hour ago, and it was too late for dinner really, but I ate at 6:30 at that stop, so I'm not hungry yet anyway, so I decided to skip dinner. But it's a really nice evening. I've just been out to get my laptop from the car, and it's still light out there. The sun's going down, but it's a really nice evening. It's quite warm. You can hear the waves on the beach. Literally just walk across the road there and the beach is there. I'll show you that in the morning. It's beautiful. But yeah, it's been a long day. 14 and a half hours I've been travelling, so I'm shattered. But it was interesting and actually pretty comfortable in that car, so I'm very happy. Made it a lot easier. I would never have been able to do that. I would never have been able to do that journey in my little VW Polo. I'm struggling for words now because I'm so tired. So Ile de Ré is just, it's a big island to the west of La-Rochelle, and I had to cross this massive bridge to get here, which was pretty epic. It was a toll bridge though, so it cost me €8 to get across. But as soon as I got over to the island though, it was just sandy beaches, and I was like, I can imagine this place is rammed in the summer, in the holiday season. But at the moment it's empty, so it's lovely. It's a shame I'm only here for one night, but I must push on, so I'll have to leave sometime in the morning. Got breakfast is between 7:30 and 10:30, so I've got a little bit of time, and I think the journey only takes about 4 hours. So I'm thinking if I don't have to stop for a pee, I might try and do it in one, but we'll see. But hopefully I can come back here to La-Rochelle and Ile de Ré in the future and spend a bit more time here, because I think it'd be a pretty chill place to hang out and have a little holiday. So hopefully going forward, that's what we can do. Anyway, I need to get an early night so I can get up early and prep and make some videos and things. So I will bid you bonsoir and see you in the morning.
There was a